Test, 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 test. All right. We'll go here first. And I'm going to say hello to everybody. Hello, everybody. I'm on the right time, but there's a reason for that. I'll explain in a second. My name's Ekrixi. I'm a Fallen Angel VTuber. Before we started, want to say that I've always wanted to do this. This has been a big thing I've wanted to do for a very, very long time. And I'm incredibly excited to join these lovely, lovely, lovely people to play D&D with them. There's going to be a little bit of hiccups here for the first. We have not played it. We didn't actually do a session 0. So we're going right up the seat of our pants here. This will be a long-running campaign, and let me specify a few things about this. 1, I will not be paying attention to chat. I have to DM. I have to pay attention to them. So I apologize, but I believe the players themselves might take some peeksies and yap. 2, we play the game how I want. I'm a DM that likes rule of cool. I might forget rules, and I will look them up really quick, or I might think that rule is fucking stupid and ignore it entirely. That's what happens. That's what I do. 3, I talk about dark topics. I'm very story heavy. I'm not Matt Mercer. I'm not Brenly Mulligan. I'm myself. But I'm lean closer to Matt Mercer. So with that in mind, expect story heavy moments, a lot of story. And I like dark topics, so expect discussions that are incredibly dark. I suggest to be an adult. There'll be discussions of like sexual nature. There'll be discussions of self-harm, suicide, horror, gore, etc., etc. That's the way I run things. That's the way it's gonna go. Last but not, I don't know if I have anything else I really have to say. I think we're about ready. Everybody's player character is incredibly hot. I'm very excited for you to meet all of them. We got a lot of craziness going on. We will be using D&D Beyond for this first episode. I will not have it all visible, but I'm trying to figure that out. I've ran into a lot of issues getting this working. So, with that, I think it's time we meet all the players and get started on this game. Now, from now on, the moment I switch the screen, I will no longer be looking at chat, okay? I'm sorry in advance, but last but not least, this will happen every other Tuesday so far. But let us head over to the rest of the crew. We will introduce them and then get started. All right, let us switch on over. I have way too many of these. Nope, this one. Fuck me.
I think we're starting.
Hello, all of you.
Oh.
Surprise.
Hello.
So, I would love for each of you to introduce yourselves, everybody, and then after that, we will get started, okay? We will start. We'll go left to right, May. Name and pronouns, mostly. And a little tidbit about yourself. You were first on my
Hello,
list.
everybody. My name is May Mori. I am the Void Witch of the group Astrolife. Pronouns she, her, hers. And I'm here to be a hot fucking mess.
Woo! Okay, Xochi.
Hi, my name is Sochi Pili. I am a god of flowers and music, and I'm here to. Pronouns he, him, and I'm just here to cause a little bit of chaos.
Okay, Honey.
Hello, everybody. It's Honey Hiver. I'm just your little elf tavern lady. And I'm just here to have a good time and laugh a little with some friends. And pronouns are she, her. My bad.
All right, Julian.
Hi, hello, I'm Julian Valentine. I'm a guy who does things, and my pronouns are, listen, shut up. My pronouns are he, him, any, and I'm just here to be pretty.
Elixir.
Hello, my name is Elixir Stravenheart. I'm an astral angel with powder move. The stars, bro. My pronouns are he, him. And yeah.
All right, and King.
Hi, I'm King Kimineko. You can just call me King. I much prefer that. Pronouns are he, him. I'm an Incubus Nekomata shapeshifter from another realm.
Excellent. Hello, all of you. Are we ready to play?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say the silence was a little scary. Like, okay, fuck me, I
We had
guess.
to unmute. We had to go in and unmute.
Yeah, we were
Actually,
all
no,
muted.
I don't think I'm ready. I need like 20 more minutes.
Fair.
Actually, honestly, Sam.
Okay. There we go.
I'm joking.
Jesus.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. All right, we're here. All right. Hello, everyone. And welcome to the city of Akhdar, seated directly in the center of Kushta'al, a large continent, or country, that spans in between two continents, cut in the middle by what is considered the goddess's entryway. It's as dirty as it sounds, just ask the northern areas. This area of Kushta'al is poignant with trade and rife with agricultural means beyond anything else. The most fertile land that exists in this area. And it is here where Akhdar was first set up thousands of years ago, so they believe. In Akhdar, what you see is an incredibly spacious and beautiful city filled with marble and sandstone, magically enhanced to be as tough as the strongest concrete you can imagine. It is hauntingly expansive. You can look across the large river and even see the own large buildings on the other side. However, much of the city remains on the southern end. Here is where trade happens. Here is where the kingdom lies. Here is where our story will begin. But why don't I give some info on Akhdar and what you're really looking at? Because I think that would be very important for you guys to understand this world. We are in an age of Renaissance. This is cultural significance is booming. The money is booming. It is all so beautiful. There is a beautiful tour guide you see to your left, Yora Shahar, and he begins yapping. Behold before you a beautiful city of commerce, trade, and vibrant culture. Multicultural at heart, Akhdar resides near the center of the kingdom Kushta'al, a powerful nation whose geographical placement turned into a bustling trade hub. While once started as a small village built upon the water and oasis, soon became a massive centerpiece within the Western Hemisphere. Not only are the lands in this area incredibly fertile, but the winds that grace themselves upon the marsh straits allow for ease of travel through the world. It's considered the connected waterway of the world, and this city is proof of it. The city's fantastic and beautiful portrayal of how, no matter who you are and what you believe, you too can make your way in the world. Here in Akhdar, everyone is welcome to carve their own path to success. It's true! We hope you stay and prosper. Command al-Shaham will grace you with their eyes. And as you look into the city, that's exactly what you see. Multicultural. Languages spoken that you have never heard. And some that you wish you would never hear again. Every nightmare and every daydream is had here. The biggest two towers you see, towering above all else, is first, the great castle of Naji, built over 400 years ago by Naji the Great, who is one of the greatest emperors of existence. The crown is now passed to the firstborn each time, and is now held by Queen Naya, a 55-year-old woman of pure grace and power, a genius, and the whole reason that this has become the Renaissance of this era. The other largest tower you see is, Al-Shir, a magical and knowledge academy that has much to prove to the rest of the world, that you can educate and learn so much about magic. And its beautiful library is one that everybody begs to see. But we're not here just to hear about the city from the grand heights of it. Deep down inside it, there are people and their stories. And there is something, mayhaps, lurking beneath that. Harkos, you awake for the day. As you open your eyes and get up, what does everybody see?
So, the first thing that everyone would see is as Harkos opens his eyes, he's looking up at the tree line because he spent the night outside. He had been hunting. He has not quite made it all the way back home yet, but he has been out in the wilderness for just a little while, trying to get food. He's going to roll out of his sleeping bag, look around and see the meager provisions that he's gathered, and, well, some of them perhaps acquired in interesting manners. The fish that he's hunted, or rather fished for, has been spoiled, unfortunately, and doesn't seem like anything is in really good condition to be served to any sort of tribe or family, but he's doing what he can. The goods that aren't rotten, though, he can bring those home. So he's got a nice bag of that type of item. So random this or that's, rations from perhaps, found measures are how they're acquired. All the same, he's going to look over at Marik, his wonderful companion. A bit of a mechanical beast, so to speak, with more than a few intimidating aspects to him. And looks very much in a wolf type of pattern, or schematic, you might say, as they are going to be alongside him while he gathers his things together, packs up his bedroll, and looks through the forest. It looks very, well, if you've ever seen something that's struggling to live, kind of falling apart around you, well, at least that's how he views it. Perhaps it looks different to another person's perspective. It's not the same as when he grew up, though. So, with grass and leaves and decaying foliage underneath his talons, this tall lizard folk, who is going to take a look at his shining scales, that are still in relative good condition, is going to stretch and make sure that his muscles are in good shape for the long walk. At least, that's what he's planning. Something else could happen, though.
Something else could always happen. As you stretch, your companion stretches as well, almost mimicking you in a way. This is something you've heard stories of with the Unpurged. They have this strange ability occasionally to mimic the mortals. You don't know why, because they don't need anything mortals do, and yet it stretches. Before you go on your way, I would love a perception check. First roll of the campaign.
Absolutely. All right, perception. Oh, that's a natural one.
Oh!
Great way to start.
Oh!
Yeah, first one.
All right.
Incredible.
Boy, incredible first roll. Okay. Harkos, as you continue walking through the forest, you start your way. You hear something behind you. You look back, and there's nothing. You sniff. Nothing. Must just been the wind, or maybe whatever wildlife might be left here. You think. Yeah, that's it. And you continue going. Can I get a D100 from you?
Absolutely. Okay. That is 18.
As you walk, there's something strange about the roots, something odd. No, these roots aren't familiar. They're different. They're uncomfortable. They're mangly in ways you don't remember them being. Trees don't grow like this. You know this place, as haunting and unrecognizable as it is, you still recognize it. And this isn't it. This is not that place. Would you like to keep moving?
Yeah, I've got Marik with me, and yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. You continue going uncomfortably. And the trees get stranger. It's almost as if they wrap around the aura of you and look down upon you like giants. Like whatever destroyed you is coming for you next. Or destroyed your where you lived. You feel uncomfortable, unsettled. You continue walking. Your companion, as great as they are, will not be able to read the same signs you can in this nature. And you can't help but feel just a little terrified. Can I get a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, yes. Let's see. Wisdom. Oh. Hey, that's an 18.
You power through your fear and continue onward. And then you hear something weird. The sound of groaning and moans. The sound of somebody in pain. It's coming from above you. However, you are filled with dread. Do you look up?
I would honestly like to take a step backward and then look up, but yes.
You take a step back, fear powering through the fear, and yet afraid nonetheless. You look up and find Reikos. That shouldn't be correct. But they're here, hanging from a tree. But not in the way that you think. It's as if the skin had been pulled and stapled to the tree over and over again. It dangles, staring at you. Eyes dead, but mouth wide open, screaming. Why? Why? Run! It's an omen. Do you choose to run?
No. So much has already happened that Harkos, so I am just simply going to hiss back with, Father, I do not wish to run away. What is it?
It's gone! As it says that, the illusion disappears. But the words echo. It's gone.
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. What? No. Narik. You must go.
It whirs to life, Marik does, and is ready to move at top speed. Do you run?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. In this case, I'm absolutely running. I'm running as fast as I possibly can.
Can I get athletics or acrobatics from you?
Acrobatics. Please and thank you. Let's see.
You get advantage because you know these woods well.
Wonderful. That's a 12.
12. You run and run and run until you reach where you have been staying. What is this omen? What are you looking for?
Marik is going to probably be on alert as well.
Yep.
But Harkos is running towards his family's home. He's running as quickly as he can, his talons making the loudest scratching noises over the rocks. And as he finally makes his way through the door, what he's looking for is supposed to be on the mantle. Very specifically, the one thing that he prizes the most, aside from his living family, he really hopes it's there.
Upon the mantle, where you expect to see a beautiful and memorable necklace, is gone. And in its place, there is a letter.
Harkos is going to run over, his hand reaching out for the letter, shaking. He is very much still within between breaths as he's trying to not only catch his breath, but also contain the emotions that are welling up inside him, still hissing, as he tries to unfold the paper without tearing it.
Okay, not easily done. Give me a sleight of hand check. You are panicking.
Yeah. That is a 13.
Despite the shaking and the fears, you open it. Scrawled in common is only a small set of words. Patientis. The stolen weep. It's only a dream to be alive. In the mirror, you will see oblivion. Under that, in less formal handwriting, is, if you wish to get it back, I can help you, Patientis, in Akhdar. Upon there is a second paper with a mini tiny map of Akhdar and exactly where you're supposed to go.
Marcos hisses again, his tail slapping angrily against the ground, his thumb running across the edge of the paper and looking over the distance that he's going to have to travel. His stomach is in knots. He absolutely hates every second of this. The fact that it's gone. It is gone. It's missing. He just feels the dread, not just from the omen, but of the fact that he's going to have to leave behind his tribe. He can't, in good conscience, let a relic like that slip through his fingers. And then he feels like it's his responsibility to have protected it. Harkos will reluctantly fold back up the map and start trying to prepare for his travels. The entire time, just, it's gone. I must find it. It is not good for it to have been gone for any amount of time. I can't believe something like this has happened. How?
As you mumble, Merik comes towards you and sort of taps on you a little bit, and you look back and you see Yua and Tikos.
Harkos turns, and he's going to try and put on a somewhat brave face for his siblings. Yua, Tikos, I must go. I have food that they have brought for us. Well, some of it will be for me. The most is for you. Please, make sure to eat. please take care of yourselves.
Sorry.
No, you're good. He's gonna have just kind of like a somewhat. It's gonna slip through like his all of that emotion. It's just a lot to have in a short amount of time. So he's gonna be kind of still just like a little bit on edge as he looks at them.
Tico says,
Where are you going?
It is Akhdar. I must go to Akhdar.
Why?
They have taken. And then he's going to gesture towards the mantle. Mother's necklace. It is missing. They left a note.
you
I
see,
need you to.
sorry,
It's okay.
keep going.
I need you to take care of your sister. And I need you to take care of yourself.
They both look horrified. Yua's tail flicking in an anger. She says,
We can go with you. We can help. If it's all three of us, then together. Together.
I understand. Harkos would not normally put his hand anywhere near, like, in a sense of being a more aggressive or like assertive manner, but he does insistently at this moment put his hand on his sister's shoulder, which is, again, he does not do this very often. So as he rests his hand on his sister's shoulder, he's just going to simply state, you have future here. You have a very bright future here. But I need you to be safe. I cannot bear the thought of losing you or Tikos.
she opens her mouth to speak, closes it, opens it again, and it's no words are coming out. But Tikos, of course, being the youngest, always has a word to put in. He says,
And what about you? You acted like you're not coming back?
Oh, I will come back. Do not worry. I will come back with the necklace. It is a goal to bring back all of myself as well, but I may lose certain parts of myself along the way. I do not wish the same for you.
Yua begins.
You better come back with everybody.
And then Tikos sort of knocks into her and says,
You're going to come back with the necklace and all of you whole. I believe it. Okay, Yua?
Yua stares. There's not tears in their eyes, but there's a lot of hurt there. But there's a sense of understanding. Yua says,
Okay, I understand. Just here. Tikos, you too.
Tikos walks over, and they both walk away from just a moment. And she comes back with a small beaded bracelet. With it has T and Y. Or at least the concept of it. Basically, memorabilia. And says,
This is going to be, I don't know. I was just practicing, but this seems good time as any.
Marcos is going to reach out and accept the gift and look over it with pride in his eyes. And even though everything else is incredibly stressful, he cannot help himself but be proud of his younger sister. He definitely shows that in the smile that graces his face. A big toothy grin as he looks at her. You have done well, Yua. I'm proud of you.
Well, as the next matriarch, gotta start somewhere.
She says this very confidently as if it's true. But you know, or at least you believe, your siblings should be okay. At least you hope so. Are you ready to head out?
Yeah, Harkos is going to give them both a very big hug. And put on the bracelet. If I understood correctly, it was sized for him as well. So
Close
gonna
enough.
Put it on.
It might be a little janky, but
Okay. If it fits, it works. So,
if it fits.
He's gonna go ahead and try to leave as much provisions behind for his sister and his brother as he can, without, screwing himself over, and say his goodbyes, one last hug, and then he's gonna go.
As you get up to go, Yua says,
I believe that everything bad that happened for a reason. And we are meant to be stronger because of it. Maybe this is just another test. And you're going to prove yourself. And so will we. I promise.
and waves you off.
Harkos is going to smile and look at her and reply, "Nothing of value is gained without sacrifice. You have sacrificed much, and even more still. So, it would stand to reason there is a good point for all of this." And he's going to wave goodbye to her as well.
They both wave and smile, very proud, but then also there's there's a sense of fear and whatnot, are both of them. You know them well. But deep inside, you think you can do this, and so can they. And so, you head towards your path, towards Akhdar, and you enter the city. Uncomfortable, strange, but at least enough people there speak common, and you do know common, thank goodness. For you to get around, you point at the map, asking people, when you have to, where the fuck is this? Basically, and you do find it. It is in the lower reaches of the city. A abandoned church or some sort of religious site. Do you walk through the door? I call it a door. It is an entranceway with a large rug over it.
Yeah. Harkos is going to go ahead and take a second, probably sniff the air a little bit to see what it stinks like, because churches usually have a smell.
Yeah. You can roll a perception check.
Cool, because I want to know what kind of stink it got going on in here. Oh, it's 6.
6. Well, it smells... You are not in the rich part of Akhdar. You are within the alleyways of the alleyways. In fact, this is the only opening to this place you could find. It just smells bad. We have no idea what it smells like. You'll find out when you walk in.
Oh. Yep. Gonna pull that back for the cloth that's hanging in front of the door and carefully step inside, hoping I'm not gonna step on someone or something, because I don't know what I'm opening this into.
You open it up to a very short staircase, more like a large, I guess you would call it it's just a tiny staircase, like 4 or 5 steps. It goes down into the darkness of the church. And we will stop you there. Because we have other people who wish to go. Of course. Let's go with... Kalak.
Okay.
Kalak.
So describe how I wake up essentially.
You wake up. Yes, and as you open your sleepy eyes that are way more sleepy than a lot of other people's, might I add. Can I...
Okay, so Cole wakes up. Sorry, or you?
No, I was about to say, go ahead and describe what...
Okay. So I wake up, pretty much pulsing headache. The type of headache where you feel like your head's gonna implode, your ears are ringing, your mouth is dry. The worst feeling. Wake up looking at the roof of a tavern where I had spent the night last night. I lay in bed for a little bit, let out a deep sigh, let everything kind of piece together. The sun is barely coming up, but I've got a long day ahead of myself, so through the pain, grit my teeth, and I stand up, get off this rinky-dink little bed that they had, probably infested with bugs and mites, but not really bothered. Put on my clothes, I grab my axe as I head downstairs in the tavern. I look into my money pouch to pay for the night that I had just spent, as well as some breakfast. The very uninterested barkeep, very overworked, tired as well, looks at me and then gives me a small little smile as I hand her the coin for the bed as well as some breakfast. I grab a bowl, not the most appetizing meal, but at least it's something. Start eating, hopefully that the headache would go away, but not much. Inside the tavern, it's very empty. It's still very early. Most people haven't gotten up at this point. But somehow, even with like the 3 or 4 people that are already sitting there eating, it seems too loud. I look at the window and the light pierces into my eyes, making the headache worse, and honestly, the appetite's just not there. I force myself to eat as much as I can, and then I get up and I head to the outside of the tavern. I'm, this point, rushing because I have a meeting before the sun reaches the highest peak. And before I do that, I look around at the city where I'm at. It's just a small little town on the outskirts. It's just a small little town on the outskirts. Not much, but I tend to go from town to town trying to find jobs as much as there are. Whether it's work as a mercenary, whether it's bar fights that people want to rig to bet on, or even just odd jobs of labor here or there. I go to the town's board at the middle of the small little city to look for anything that's been posted. And looking at the short job postings, I see that there's not much there. Most of the jobs that are worth a damn to get paid at all require some sort of recommendation. And I know damn well that I have nobody who's going to recommend me for this. I walk towards the meeting place, which is actually behind a pub that's on the other side of town. As I'm walking there, I can hear people murmuring around me, saying my name, pointing to their kids towards me, saying, "That's him right there. That's how you don't want to turn up." I ignore most of it and I keep going. I don't really see much around me aside from the few people that are waking up, heading over to work, or maybe going over to the market to get food before the sun gets too warm. And then finally, I make it to the bar. A very shitty, old, run-down bar, but it's a place that's very familiar to me. And instead of entering through the front, I actually walk around to the back, and I see a familiar face. It's a man. Very shady looking, just covered head to toe. It's hot as hell right now, but this man's face is completely covered with a mask. And he looks at me, without saying a word, puts his hand out. I grab my coin, I see what's left, and I give him the exact amount of coin that I have left. He looks at me and says, "That's it?" I just nod in agreement. He hands me a small bag and says, "This one's only 5 this time, so you get 5 uses. Next time, bring me more coin." I grunt and walk away. As I'm leaving, I check the bag and I pull out one of these small little containers filled with a little white powder. I look at it and I can feel my headache already starting to go away. It's like the sound around me starts getting a little bit duller. I put it onto the back of my hand and inhale it all in one big go.
All right. Can I please get a Constitution saving throw?
Yes, you can. Where am I at? Okay, there it is. All right. I got a 13.
You feel the thing you bought, the powder, take hold of you. You feel healthier. Your head doesn't hurt anymore. Things seem to move a little slower for you, but at a pace you can handle. The world around you brightens yet dulls. You know later it'll hit like a truck, but you don't care because right now, this is the solace you needed. You know you can make it through the whole day. Probably. With... keep going.
I pretty much, at this point, just lean against the wall for a second, let it take it all in. The world seems a little brighter, in a good way that's manageable. And I just rest there for a little bit. After this, I get up, and I know that I have a job to do. So I pull up to an old man's house who I had agreed to previously on the day before. Just remove some stumps from the front of his house so he could continue his farming. And I approach and I knock on his door.
You knock on the door. And nobody responds.
Damn, old man. We had an agreement. I banged on the door harder this time.
You bang on the door harder. Bang, bang, bang. And yet still, no response.
You greedy old fuck. I need this fucking money. I look through the window to see if I could see anything inside.
Can I get a perception check?
You can. I rolled an 11.
Okay. It is unnaturally dark. Unnaturally dark in that place.
God damn it, old man. I go to the door and see if there's any way that I can open the door.
It is locked, but as you grab the handle, it feels strange. As if it's not really there. Like, you're grabbing at the idea of a handle.
Okay. Something's not right. I will try to kick the door.
Cool. Roll a unarmed strike. I guess it's technically be. First attack roll of the game, and it's at a door. You
I got an 18.
kick the door, and the door flies off, but it flies into the darkness and just disappears. There is no crash, there is no bang.
I approach it towards the door slowly. I try to peer in.
You peer in.
And
Oh, sorry, going.
No, go for it.
You peer in, and at first, your eyes take a second to, well, way more than a second for you right now, for your eyes to regulate and fix themselves. It is the typical small little establishment you had seen before by this old man. There is no furniture. but you hear moaning and groaning above you.
I
On the
will
ceiling.
sprint towards. Or is there stairs, or is it? Do I hear it from like up above the roof?
Oh, you hear it from the ceiling, actually.
Okay.
You can just look up if you wanted
and-
to.
Yeah, I would like to look up.
What you see is the old man. His skin melted onto the ceiling. His mouth open in an immortal scream. His eyes dead. But he says nothing.
What the fuck is that? I will try to scramble and get the hell out of there as soon as possible.
As you turn around, you get shoved in. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
15.
15. Not high enough. I was gonna say, well, you might. Nope. I'm not saying it's possible. You get shoved in right back into deeper into the darkness, and your back hits it. This darkness, as if it's a physical thing, and suddenly it feels like your skin is melting into the darkness, onto it, just like that man. How do you react?
This is how I react. I start scratching my skin and screaming pretty much.
There is a click of the tongue.
Really, I thought you'd be way less awful to deal with. Clearly, I was wrong. Well,
Who's there? Who?
oh, don't worry about it.
Walking towards you is somebody with a tall figure. They have a strange skull upon their head. An animal skull of some description. Out of it smokes this dark black smoke. Clearly the one who made this darkness. She stares at you and says,
You know, I try to let this take less time, less damaging, but... Say, how about this? I'll give you what you want. Dependence. All you have to do is head right here.
she snaps her fingers. And you feel something enter your hand. You're able to pull your hand off of the strange melting darkness, your skin ripping as you do so from the wall. It's painful, but with what you have right now, you know you can deal with it. It is a map. She says,
Dependence. The stolen weep. It is only a dream to be alive. In the mirror, you will see oblivion. And you will understand that in time.
she walks away. The darkness fades. The body up above you crashes to the ground. It seems the entire back half of him had melted into the ceiling. And it lost the energy. He's gone. Your arm is back to normal, though. Was it an illusion? You're not sure. Whatever it was. You feel something's missing. You feel like something's missing from you as you look at this map.
Fuck. Who was that? You fucking old man. What did you do? This must have been you. I, like, patting my pockets, patting myself around, and I noticed that my smith's gloves are missing. No, they, I must have dropped them here. I, I, I look around the room, but I assume that I don't really find anything.
You could roll a perception check.
Sure. I rolled a 10.
You do not find it. There's other things here, but not your gloves.
What else did I happen to see?
What you were able to see is typical house things and some money if you'd like to take it. Otherwise, this man did not have much. Again, he was an old man. He had some food, mostly about maybe a little bit of salted meats that could last a couple days, and money. Everything else seems to be personal belongings or things you feel like you would not be able to get much out of.
Okay. Oh, you fucking old man. I need to go find my gloves. Damn you. I grab his whatever money I can find and whatever food. That's
Cool.
for my time in trouble, you fucking asshole. And then I will leave to try to find my gloves.
Roll investigation.
All right. Ooh, baby, let's go. I got a 2.
All right. Ooh. We're looking good guys on these rolls right now, by the way. You find 1 gold scrap. Just 1. Scrap is what I call pieces in this game. They use a different word in this world.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you like to go find your smith's gloves? What do you want to try to do? Do you want to follow the map or...
If I take a look at the map, what does it show me?
This is clearly a map of Akhdar. Not too far away from where you are, but you know. Towards what you know to be basically the shithole part of it. This is kind of like near the area where sometimes if you're in the area, that's where you're getting your fix. So, a very seedy area of the city.
All right. 2 birds, 1 stone. 1 map, big score. Let's go to fucking Akhdar. So I start making my way over.
Easily done. You're not horribly far away. You end up in about a day and a half. And you know kind of exactly where this is. You know that there is a weird, like, abandoned, like, church, like, not really sure it was, never really went in there. Nobody goes in there. Something about it has always seemed, it always feels wrong to go there. But they got something that's yours. And you were told it'll be here. Do you head in?
I head straight there, yeah.
Excellent. And we'll go on to the next person. Let's
Okay.
let's see. Let's do Amryn. Amryn,
Hello.
you awake in the morning. And what do you see? And what does everybody else see?
Harlan? Hello? Wrong character. Amryn. Jesus Christ.
We all do it. I'm never going to blame you for that.
Oh my god. Anyways, Amryn opens her eyes. She's also woken up quite early. Especially considering being in the brothel. She is waking up as early as she can. She lives on no sleep. And she is going to attempt to sneak out of the brothel and go elsewhere. She she does this quite often. So she is definitely listening out for any of the other girls that may be in the hallway or anyone of higher, status than her in the hallway, just for anyone really. And she has a little side bag that she's gonna shove some clothes in, and these are clothes that she has hidden. They're under, I'm assuming, like a floorboard or something of that variety, in the room that she resides in. And she, upon hearing nobody, because it is super early in the morning, she's going to try to slip out.
Roll stealth
And,
with
do you-
advantage.
I was gonna say, do you need me to roll anything? for
Sure
that?
do.
Okay.
I love my rolls,
Yeah.
baby. You're gonna learn it real fast.
No, go away. How do I do that?
Just press the number.
Just press on the phone. Oh my god! How
I
smart
know,
is that?
fancy. A lot of my players have not used D&D
assuming-
Beyond, so. With
Yeah, I
advantage.
haven't used D&D. I'm sorry. How do I roll it with advantage? Just do it twice.
Just do it twice. Like you would if it
Okay.
was manual.
All right. Oh, damn.
Ooh, okay. Oh, well. The DC was like 10. So, yeah, you're
Well,
super
either way,
stealthy.
she had it. Yeah. So yeah, she's gonna slip her way on out of the brothel. She doesn't look any differently than how she normally does in the brothel. Her hair is tied up, and probably some intricate updo. She has quite revealing clothing on, things of that nature. However, the moment that she escapes from the brothel, she is sliding into an alleyway, behind a building, anywhere where she is not directly seen. And she is going to change out of those clothes into the clothes that were in her side bag, which is kind of what's seen in her image. They're a lot more loose, kind of boxy. They hide her shape. And she's going to take her hair down from any intricate updo that it was in. And she's also using just her hands to wipe off any like rouge or anything that would have been on her face. And she shoves the remainder of the clothes that she was wearing into the bag, and she's going to the market. Nothing in particular that she's looking for. She's just looking around, just getting out. She does have her hair kind of in front of her face, and she is actively avoiding interactions with other people. She doesn't wave or anything as she passes by others. She's very solitary in her movements, and her stature.
All right. Can I get a perception check? Let's see what you see around you.
Mhm.
What'd you get?
15.
15. It is a. The marketplace is bustling. You do know that we are nearing a one of the many festivals held in Akhdar. This specific festival is, yeah, I would say, decently important. We are looking at, let's see, what's the title of it? We are looking at the Sumail Festival, which is, of course, the summer festival. One of the largest festivals of the year, as it's one of the most comfortable times, despite it being incredibly hot, because we are in a incredibly hot climate.
Yeah.
While it is about a week away, we are in the 14th of First Sun. It is still nonetheless very exciting for everybody. Everybody's excited for it. It is when the sun is in the most direct spots and the eyes of the gods are most correctly aligned with ours. And because of that, well, you always get the people who are starting early on their feasts and whatever extra things, as well as, well, as you look around, quite a lot more tourists. Ugh. But it is what it is. You know that people come from all around for the Sumail Festival. So, Is there anything
Yes.
particularly you're looking for, or just relaxing?
She is actively avoiding any large crowds.
Okay.
She is not trying to be anywhere solitary, so she's kind of trying to blend in, but she is avoiding any like bumping into people, just anything of that nature. And she is actually looking for art supplies. So like coals, any kind of like a powder that she could mix to make a paint, oils, anything of that nature she's searching for.
Not very hard for you to find. You are easily able to, as the crowd sort of loosens up, all you're seeing at this point is like the business people who are like, you know, trying to get all their cool stuff together for this parade, for everything that's going on. You're excited, of course, to find these things because it's going to be cheaper right now, probably.
Absolutely.
So, easily found. What you see is there is this beautiful rug, and upon it are various art tools. As a young kobold, he stares at you with big round eyes. And he says,
Hey, do you need anything? These are all really high quality.
Amryn immediately snaps her head up to the kobold and makes eye contact before she does make her way over. Yes, what exactly do you have? Are you running any specials, anything of that variety for the festival or whatever?
Oh, of course. Yeah. Let's see. We got charcoal here. I got this cool rock that turns white.
it is chalk.
Yep.
He says,
Oh, I also got papyrus in case you need that. Oh, I also found these cool red rocks that are red.
Amryn kind of hums softly to herself, just a as she looks at this art supplies. For that, and she points to the chalk as well as a few of the red chalks, and some of that papyrus. What'll it run me?
Really? I didn't think I'd get this far. Well,
Why not?
Well, I don't know. Anyway,
They do work, right?
Oh yeah, see, look at this.
he grabs a piece of parchment and some of the chalk and writes on it.
See? I'll give it to you all for, 5 copper.
For
Roll persuasion.
okay.
Right.
4 copper it is. Yes, of course. Here. 4 copper scrap and let me get all this. You know what? For that, I will give you some extra papyrus and maybe some of this and oh, I also found this over here. Hold on.
And gives you also a like a gray charcoal. So you have a charcoal, gray charcoal, and chalk, and red, and the papyrus.
Some of the papyrus. Yeah.
A little bit of everything for 4 copper.
She is going to take the art supplies, and she's going to hand this kobold the coinage. However, if he looks at it, she's handed him 6 pieces, not 4.
He looks at this, and you see him immediately. His eyes start watering, and he's like,
Thank you so much. Wow, that's so much. Okay, cool. Next customer. Next customer.
And as you walk away, you can hear him trying to hype himself up.
You were so nice, thank you. Everybody should... Wait, no, it's not how that works. Never mind, she can only buy from me. The rest of you guys back off.
And you hear that as you begin to walk away.
Yeah. Amryn her shoulders are shaking because she is chuckling to herself, but there's not a noise that is escaping her. It's just a very soft, like, chuckle, shake of her shoulders.
Excellent.
Yeah. She is, once she looks for the art supplies and she's achieved that, she is going to look around, see if there's anything, like little knickknacks, little, like, maybe jewelry, just anything that would catch her eye. She's looking for something that she could gift a few of the girls at the brothel.
Of course. Roll one more perception check for me.
Yeah, I got you.
See what we had here.
25.
Oh, holy shit. Oh, do you find a cute little... All right, so first thing you see... You know what? Yeah. First thing you see is a little bit of jewelry that you think, like, is solidly cheap and looks pretty. Listen, the men, women, and others that come to your brothel, they don't know what real gold looks like. I'm gonna be so real with you. Ain't none of them are that fancy. And the nobles don't care when they come in. So you are easily able to find this really, really nice jewelry. You can find pieces of jewelry worth it for 3 people for about 4 gold. If you would like to do that.
Yeah, she's gonna do that.
And the last thing you see, just a little knick-knack. Just a strange porcelain goat. It's just sitting in the center of this marketplace dealer. She has a hood on, her head down. She does not seem to be paying attention to you. Do you ask about it, or do you move on?
No, I don't. She doesn't care. She's just gonna keep going.
Excellent. All right.
Y'all remember that? Yeah, I remember you.
Just kidding. Anyway,
Huh?
don't worry about it. As you, where are you headed after you get this? It's actually, like, decently, like, really well-made costume jewelry. Like, I want to point out, like, this shit, like, unless you have a trained eye, not be able to tell a difference. It's really high quality.
Right. She's probably gonna look for a bite to eat.
Oh, of course. There are plenty of street vendors. A lot of them typically sell gyros or shawarma, things of the nature. Shawarma is the most common things you're going to find here. Kebabs are also incredibly common, of course. Easily able to find a bite to eat.
Yeah.
It's super cheap. It is 2 copper for a typical, like, shawarma. I wish it was like that in real life.
She's literally just getting, like, 2 kebab. Like, it's just meat on a stick. That's all she wants. Yeah.
Some meat and veggies on a stick. Kebab, all right. Still about 2
No, not
copper.
even the veggies, just the meat.
Oh, just the meat part. That's crazy! Listen, if I'm making a world shawarma's canon, because I love shawarma.
True.
So, all right, you get some kebabs. Easily done. And you start chowing down on it. That'll be 2 copper scrap, rather.
Yep.
Excellent. Amryn. Where are you headed now? Back or?
Yeah, probably. She's not really sticking around for the festivities. They're not really her thing. She's also trying to get back before it is noticed that she's missing.
Of course.
Yeah. But as soon as she gets back, if she's not interrupted, would she be interrupted?
Well, yes, it would be. Yeah, I'll be honest. Yes. Can I roll?
Okay.
Can I get a perception check from you?
Yeah, I got you. $15.
Okay. With a 15, as you're walking through the crowd, the crowd starts to thin out, but the road doesn't. You're confused because the road should keep going, right? Right? Well, that's what you think. It should stop. It should fork off. Something should happen, but it's going onward. You see a couple people walking by you. Would you like to say something, or are you just gonna keep walking?
So she's just like in an infinite like loop kind of thing?
Yeah. It seems like
Oh.
you're like, okay, the thing should have ended by now. What's going on?
I should have taken it. Where's my... The turn was... What? And she's just kind of like looking around. If she looks back the way that she came, does like the market look far away or does it look like nearby?
It looks nearby.
And she's walked like quite a bit, I would assume, yeah?
Yep, sure have.
What? She's gonna walk backwards for a minute and see what happens.
You walk back, and the market does not get closer.
What the fuck? And she's gonna look at the kebabs that she had in her hand, and she's going to sniff them to see if they smell normal.
They smell normal. They smell plenty delicious, actually. Good amount of allspice and mint and all the good things that make a kebab good.
Yeah, she's gonna look around to see if there's anything like out of place, if there's anyone looking at her, or anyone just doing anything that is out of place.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do you stop and look?
Yeah, she does.
Awesome, cool. So does everybody else, and they all stop and look at you.
Huh?
The moment you stop moving, everybody else does too. And they all look at you. You look back at them. Well, you would be. If they had eyes, or nose, or a mouth. It's as if the skin had grown over all of that. They're faceless. And they stare at you. In unison, their heads slowly tilt. What do you do?
She slow blinks. Right. I've eaten something. I'm ill. I'm. Oh. Okay. Right. She's just gonna keep watching them for a second, but she's like she's muttering to herself.
The people, if you want to call them that,
Yeah.
do the same. The mumbling you give to yourself, they also mumble. The mumbling enters your ears and starts to deafen you, which is far too much. And then it all goes quiet in a moment. And you hear, "Don't you want to get back home? You should get moving. Honestly, all you have to do is push through. So go ahead, push through."
gonna look around for the voice. Did she hear that like in her head?
In
or,
her
like,
head.
It is spoken to.
It is supposed in
Ah!
her head and everywhere around you.
Hate that.
It seems like this person spoke aloud and cast a message spell at the same time.
Yeah, she's looking around. Does anyone not look fucked up?
Well, roll an investigation check, baby.
Alrighty. It's gonna be ass.
You might not be.
Well, 15.
Hey,
Okay.
not bad. It's what you
Yeah.
needed. While everybody's head is tilted to the left, one of the faceless figures, their head is tilted to the right, like a mirror.
She's gonna walk up to that person.
Uh-huh. It does
And-
not move.
Is it like, what does this individual look like body wise? Because I'm assuming their face is still fucked up.
Their face is empty, yep. They look like, I would say either some sort of humanoid. They don't have ears, but some sort of human or elf or something of that nature. They seem to be on the taller side, about your height. They're wearing kind of
looks
basic clothes.
Quite short.
Yep. Indeed.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And she's just gonna turn and she's gonna keep walking. I mean, this voice told her to push through, so she's just going to keep walking.
Cool. Can I get a perception check as you keep walking?
Yes, you may. 20.
The terrors I'm giving all of you. You're welcome. As you walk, you hear footsteps behind you. Do you continue walking or do you look back?
She's gonna look back.
You look back.
But she's gonna keep walking. She just looks over her shoulder.
You look over your shoulder and it is the same
Yeah.
being that you saw before, your height, mirroring you.
She's gonna stop and turn around.
It stops
Oi.
and turns around too.
Well, she's gonna try to get in front of this thing.
It follows your exact movements.
What the fuck? Okay. Right. Are you someone that I should know?
It does say movements as you, and then finally, again, looks at you. And it says, "Didn't I tell you to push through? What are you wasting your
How
time
about
for?
you stop following me? Stop following me. Not a fan of that.
I can't control what it does.
It?
likes you. I was
Well, I
just,
don't like it.
Well, I was just running. Otherwise, I'll start eating you soon enough.
Sorry? What?
You watch as it begins to grab at you.
Okay, right. She's gonna hand it a kebab and go running.
You sprint, you push through, you shove through all these people, and the world begins to move again. And suddenly, you are at a pass that you finally recognize, and you know your way back home. Back to the brothel. The faceless beings are gone now.
Kebabs again. Never those fucking kebabs again. Ever. And she's just repeating that to herself as she goes back to the brothel. And she changes in the back alley again.
It's always the kebabs.
Again. Fucking kebabs. I should have eaten my vegetables. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She goes inside. If you will allow DM, she would stop at a few of the girls' rooms now that she is dressed for the place. And there would be 2 younger girls and 2 older girls that she would gift the jewelry to before she would go back to her room and stash her clothes back where they were, and also the art supplies as well.
The 4 girls happily take it. They're like, especially the younger girls who are a little bit more scared, a little bit more inexperienced.
Yeah.
You might not know their entire story, but it's probably a story you've heard 1,000 times. Their parents can't pay for them. They have to help pay the basic, thing. They're young. They're young girls, maybe 16, 15. They don't want to be here any more than a lot of people don't. But besides that, the older girls also happily take it. You have this sort of camaraderie with each other, this sort of like, look,
They were mentors to her, was what I had in mind.
Yeah, exactly. They gave you jewelry when you were younger, and they will do the same. It's kind of this give and take. Like, in a way, you're teaching the younger girls too that, like, sometimes you go out if you have money, or maybe one of your clients gives you really nice things, like, hey, it's a really nice ring or something. It's a very sweet thing. You're all there to help each other. As you're walking back to your place, the rest of your supplies, your room, the madam stops you. Her name is Madam Basira. She is a tall, half-Oni woman with dark black skin, a shaved head, and the most elegant face. You don't think you will ever see a face elegant in your life. The makeup's perfectly put on, perfectly glimmery. It's almost as if golden in a way, the way it shines off her skin. She's just incredibly beautiful. You can tell why she became a madam. And she is a very strict yet gentle madam. Madam Basira is somebody who will make sure you are healthiest and also is very ready to kick anybody out who causes problems. It's her favorite thing to do because she's scary. She's very tall and also wields magic like crazy. She's a sorcerer you don't want to fuck with. And you appreciate that about her. And she says,
Well, hello. Did you have fun, Amber?
she smiles a knowing smile. You can never get away from her, and you know that. But the other girls don't know yet.
Good morning, madam. Yes, I've had a lovely morning. Calm. Totally normal.
Oh, I believe you. I heard from some of the girls you've given them gifts. I very much thank you. But if you ever want to give them gifts, I can just give them to you to give to them.
I appreciate it, ma'am, but it's no trouble at all.
Her golden eyes, they're like dark brown, but within this light, they're just beautifully golden. She smiles and grabs your hand and says,
Never think that you have to use your money to help anybody else. It is okay to use it for yourself. If you want to make the others see you in another way, then it's okay to ask me for money. Don't worry. We're all here for the same reason, aren't we?
Then it wouldn't be a gift from me.
No?
But I do appreciate it.
I suppose not. I do believe, you're safe on clients for today. It appears to be rather quiet until the tourists get in.
you see her,
Cameron's shoulders slump immediately.
you know that they're the worst. You're all ready for it. You and everybody else has warned the younger girls, like, they're the worst, they suck, they pay like shit. And Basira will be so kind. Madam Basira will gladly pay you what you deserve if all goes wrong. It doesn't make it any more helpful. Also, a lot of them have, like, a lot of emotional issues, and they treat you like a therapist almost, and that is both the best and worst thing. She says,
Well, before they come in for the Sumer festival, make sure to keep everything clean. You know how these, new brothel watchers seem to be. They seem to have something else to find every single week, it feels like. I miss the back time 10 years ago. We didn't have to worry about them. But we do get paid better. And well, you're doing okay, all right?
Well, I'm doing well. If they give you any trouble, you know to let me know. And they'll be walking away a little bit lighter than when they entered. And she kind of like, she reaches a hand out and she places it against her fingers, but she's tapping her lip with her finger, and she has a knowing smirk. It's clear she's referring to their wallets.
Of course.
Yeah.
Basira says,
And that is why you're one of my favorites. Well, do whatever you have to today. I will let you know if you get any customers. But for now, treat this as a vacation. Because all of us need it before, well, 2 days from now, about. Ugh.
Yes, Mom. If you need anything, just let me know.
Oh, of course. Well, what I certainly need is new furniture, but I'll get that myself.
and she walks away. As you leave to your room, you see her like kind of like peeking over furniture in like nitty gritty details, being like, you know, basic shit. As you walk back into your room, what do you expect to see?
Her bed, I guess.
Well, yeah.
Neatly, folded, made. She has, all of her quote unquote brothel items, like her any makeup, jewelry, all of that, is in one corner, and it is very tightly packed in one corner. The rest of the room is quite barren. She does have a few pieces of art, kind of placed around either on the walls or like on the tables, around just varying places. And it's a little bit kind of disorganized, especially surrounding like the art areas. But otherwise, everything is neat for the most part.
Neat, or so you think. In this organized chaos, especially in the art department, you feel like there is a gaping hole. Something's missing.
She is immediately walking over to her nightstand. She's opening the drawer, and she's pulling out a book that has assorted writings in it. And she's flipping through it, looking for a little folded piece of paper that she keeps right in the middle of the pages.
And what does this folded paper normally have in it?
It is an art piece that was not drawn by her.
Of course. And as you go through it... Oh, can you hear me, by the way?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. As you look for it, you do find a folded piece of paper. This isn't your piece of paper. This is not the paper.
She drops the book to the ground. She keeps the paper, the new paper, in her hand, and she unfolds it.
It is not the drawing you know. Instead, it says,
Objectio, the stolen weep. It is only a dream to be alive. In the mirror they see, and you see, oblivion. Do you want it back? I guess I could give it back to you. You can find me here.
and next to that is a drawing of a map of Akhdar to a place that's not horribly far from you. But it's in a part of town that's way worse than where you're from. Just the lowest of the lows are here. Those can never make ends meet. Those exiled, those uncomfortably fit for society. In fact, you know where it's leading you. There was always this weird church. It always smelled gross, smelled of death. And well, you didn't want that on your body or your clothes, so you kept away from that. But you've seen it many times before. And everybody, there's like a perimeter around it nobody ever goes to. What would you like to do?
She's not bothering hiding it at this point. She's immediately changing into her common clothes. So not her brothel clothing. And she is again taking her side bag. She's not bringing any of the other clothing this time. She is just bringing the same notebook that she had before, or little book, I guess. A few pieces of charcoal, and just some. I'm assuming she'd probably have some like rations lying around or something of the like. And anything she would need for however long the distance would be to get there and back.
Not horribly long. It's about a maybe 45-minute walk.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
It's in the city, yeah.
Yeah, she's not bringing much. And she's leaving. She got the vacay until this evening, so or 2 days, so she's dipping.
Yeah, Basir doesn't even notice you. You can see her like taking inventory. Like she does not care what you're doing.
You're a robot for me.
Oh.
I don't know if that's just me.
I knew this was gonna happen. One sec.
No, robot times. Ooh.
Robot times are done?
There we go. Hello,
Yeah,
Hello.
we're good.
Okay,
You're good.
so,
Yeah, you're good, Ash. All right.
Yeah, she's taking inventory. She's not paying attention to you.
Yeah, nah. Amarin's slipping the hell out, and she's going right to that church. And she's going with a purpose. She is not even avoiding crowds. She's just going shortest route.
All right, easily done. You head that way. It's not very hard for you to do, and you are met with the stinky church. As we were saying, it smells like death. It smells like a morgue. And would you like to head into it?
She's gonna look around first to see if there's anything exterior-wise that would attract her attention. But if not, then yeah, she'll go in.
Nothing out of the normal.
Okay, then yeah, she'll go in.
You head in. And we'll get to the next person. But first, we're going to take about a 3-minute ad break. Because let everybody take a fucking pee break is what we're doing. We'll be right back in about 3 minutes. Piss break, everybody. Be back soon. All right, we are back. Hello, everyone. We are back. Last time, as of 3 minutes ago, we we had 3 of our adventurers end up going, and let's keep going. All right. Next on our list today, Chris. You awake. Your eyes open to the bright morning sunlight. What do people see?
I'm assuming I'm at home, or
Yes. Well, no, you're in Akhdar currently. It's a couple days
okay.
before the event, so you are currently in Akhdar.
Is it safe to assume the place I'm staying at is fairly nice, or?
Oh, nice. Girl, only the best.
Sounds about right.
Yep, sure
Then,
does. It's very fancy. I'll describe the place where you're at really quick. It is a large marble building, and you know marble has to be imported. This is a large suite room built specifically for embassy ambassadors or other nobles that you are aware the queen and her constituents want to get close to. Which, of course, as you know, well, you're technically kind of part of. There is a beautiful refinery upon the wall, beautiful statues made of both sand and sandstone and marble. Beautiful rugs line each of the walls, allowing for silence and not a lot of reverb into the rooms. It's a very beautiful establishment. The bed is grand and filled with fine silk and other worn materials. But you get up,
Nice.
and what do people see?
I mean, if I'm allowed to take creative license, he wakes up in between 2 lovely gentlemen, and he's very much looking around, trying to get a sense of what time it is, and getting his bearings, so to speak.
Yeah, it is early morning. You would, well, early for you maybe. It's about 8 or 9 a.m. You would guesstimate about.
Indeed early. Then yeah, he would be trying to somewhat gracefully slide out of bed and locate the shower. He would be trying not to wake up the his company, as it were.
Of course. Easily done. Not too bad for you. There is, of course, large-scale baths here. All of them with hot water. And, of course, are perfumed. That's when you know it's fancy. Just saying. It's a perfumed hot bath. That's the good shit. So the bath is up and already running, which is a good sign for you. That does, however, mean that you were up a little later than you expect. Yeah.
Then yeah, he would walk over to said bath, check temperature, make sure it's not too hot, and well, he's not wearing anything as it stands, so he would slide into the bath and relax for a bit before, getting himself ready for the day.
All right. You bathe, and eventually your 2 cohorts join the bath with you, if you allow them.
Oh, of course.
They gladly join the bath with you. You know, your night was enjoyable. Listen, if you're here, you have to enjoy the local meals, of course. You're not from here, and the meals here are fantastic. But after your bath session, you were able to go about your day. You still have 2 days before you really have to lock in and, really, show off your embassy skills, basically. Is there something you want to do before then? During the day?
I mean, well, since I'm here, I know a lot of times people say that you should get gifts on the last day, but he would try and see if there were any markets with anything that was perhaps notable or something that would maybe catch his eye. He would just see what the local shops they had around.
Of course! Roll a perception check for me, please. What'd you get? 23.
23.
Damn. Oh, there's lovely things here. I would say there's quite a few lovely, extravagant things that exist here in Akhdar that really fit your fancy. I mean, first off, there is quite a strong amount of both blue and purple dyes, which are incredibly difficult to do, and also pearls. And while where you're from, people get pearls, the abundance and size of pearls, but what you see the most that really catches your eye, of course, is a black pearl. It's a beautiful pearl necklace with a black pearl. And as far as you're aware, this is the only place in the world where people get black pearls. And you sit there for a second, and you're like, maybe I need that. An old woman comes up behind you and says,
Well, hello. Are you looking at my jewelry?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I am indeed quite interested. You have such a lovely selection here, and well, that seems quite out of the ordinary. And he would gesture towards the black pearl.
Oh, yes, of course. Black pearl and Akhdar specialty, as you know. Well, yes, I decided to make a beautiful necklace out of it. How does it look? Oh, hold on. Give me one moment.
She slowly walks over to it gently. This woman's hands are very, very, very gentle. As she slowly picks this up, she's making sure not a single little bit of it is even possibly gonna shatter on it. This is a tabaxi. She's an old tabaxi woman. Kind of looks a little bit like a bobcat, a very old bobcat. And she says,
Would you like to try it on?
Oh, I mean, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, then yes, I would absolutely love to.
No. I think it's very important that nobody ever buys any jewelry without trying it on. You see, jewelry is more than just beautiful jewels and gold and silver. It is much more than that.
and she continues to speak as she puts this necklace on you. She says,
It is the color upon your skin and your clothes. It is the way it lays upon you. It is the way that it fits.
she puts it on you and then clasps it and then looks you straight forward and says, and smiles greatly. And she says,
Oh, let me get you a mirror. One moment.
she grabs a mirror and hands it to you so you can take a look at the way this necklace looks upon your neck. Do you take the mirror?
Yeah, yes, I do. I would take the lip mirror and check out how my appearance.
You look at your appearance. Did you describe yourself before? I don't think you did.
Oh, sorry.
Well, you describe
He's,
yourself as you're
5 foot-
looking in your appearance. Yeah. On the mirror.
Yeah, he's 5 foot tall. He's 5'11". Quite thin. He looks like he's been out in the sun often. Blonde hair, purple eyes. He's dressed rather fancy, very Grecian inspired. Obviously, he's from Greek. So yeah.
Yeah, we definitely want clash as anybody else here. Anyway, yes. The first thing you notice is that this necklace is beautiful. It really, really, really does. It's a statement piece. This is a necklace that will fit really anybody. It is meant to show status. It is meant to show beauty. It is meant to show high class. You've had this sort of jewelry before. You know exactly what you're looking at. And it is so well crafted. It fits you just right. You glance over, and the tabaxi woman is happily waiting for your response. You look back at your. Can I get a perception check from you?
Oh, now is the time to get the worst one. 18.
18. You look back at the mirror. It's not making the same face as you. While your face sort of is proud of this and you have a slight little smirk on your face, the face in the mirror has no reaction.
Yeah, so Chris would indeed look around and maybe move in the mirror. Maybe he figures maybe there's something off. Perhaps it's some sort of trick, and it's like, oh, I said, ma'am, I don't mean to be rude, but I do believe there might be something wrong with your mirror. Perhaps, you know, I'm new here, so I don't know how these things may work over here, but and he's kind of like nervous and somewhat like unsure of like how to approach
The
it. He doesn't wanna
mirror
come off as like,
does not move as you speak, but you look up at her and she's gone. Do you look back at the mirror?
I mean, am I still in the street where I'm at?
You sure are still here.
Okay. Then yeah, he would look back at the mirror.
You look back at the mirror and it's staring at you. This reflection, it stares at you. And then its grin. It grins. This grin that's a little too wide. Its hand slowly pulls up to its face. It just touches it gently. It smiles at you. And you could see it mouthing something. You don't know what it is. It then giggles. It laughs. And you watch as its hand slowly reaches up to its eye. You're confused at first, and then the pain hits as this thing in the mirror sticks its fingers into its eye socket and slowly starts to pull out its eye. It feels like it's happening to your eye. How do you react?
What pain are we talking about?
It is severe pain of your eye basically being pulled out of your eye socket.
So yeah, then Chris is indeed somewhat screaming in the middle of the street while he would indeed mimic the mirror and put his hand over his own eye where it feels like it's being it feels like it's being pulled out to see if it's like actually happening to him or not.
You pull your hand, you put your hand onto it, you don't feel anything. As suddenly, the woman's back and she says,
Are you okay? What happened? Oh dear. Oh dear. Is your eye okay?
you pull your hand away and look back at the mirror. The mirror is back to normal. Your eye is fine, but the eye that was trying to be pulled out, a single bloody tear falls down it.
Here, let me clean that up for you. Well, one moment. Let me see. I have to say.
She grabs a small silk handkerchief and says,
Let me clean you up a little, please. What happened?
How tall
One
was
moment
she?
you were here, and the next you were just screaming.
Chris is going to reach out and grab her wrist and very annoyed respond with, "What did you do to me? What is this thing that you put around my neck? I was fine and now I'm having
It's
I don't know, but
it's just a necklace. What do you mean? I didn't do anything. What happened?
and what is with this mirror that you've given me? I'm seeing things that aren't here. You said I was here, then next I was screaming. What was I doing before I started screaming?
You were just looking at the mirror, and suddenly you started screaming, and then blood came out of your eye. I don't
Can I
know.
roll to see if like she doesn't know what's going on?
now roll insight. What you get?
11.
11. This is a very low AD or, AC. Yeah, no. She's telling the truth. She has no fucking clue what's going on. She's scared out of her mind.
Chris will let go of her. Did she wipe said blood or did I stop her before she did?
You stopped her before she did, but she will gladly still do it.
Sure, I will let her please said blood, but I will indeed insist that she give me the handkerchief when she's done.
Oh yes, of course. I really apologize for your whatever happened. I'm quite confused, but
She starts wiping her face, she says, and then she pauses for a moment and says, She steps away for just a moment and says,
something's wrong.
Something's wrong with what?
Look, I can smell jewels. I can smell metals and see what's real and what isn't. That is why I'm able to procure such high quality things. Something's wrong. Can you check your pockets or perhaps special trinkets you have? There's something missing.
Then yeah, he would eye her curiously, but he would go about checking his personal belongings, looking to see what it is that she may be speaking of.
everything is accounted for. At first, you're sort of rummaging through things like, no, that's all here, that's all here. We're all good, I think. And then you realize there is something missing. Now, you might not always think about it, or maybe you do. But there is something special to you. As you look down at this black pearl necklace, you remember an even more beautiful pearl, a blue one. And when you think about it, you're like, wait. Well, certainly that's on my person, right? But it's not there. You wonder if it's back at your embassy. You say anything?
Yeah, he would indeed ask, while he would look at her and he said, while I was standing here, did you see anybody? And he's being a bit frantic. Anyone who might have been around who might have bumped into me or may have touched me or anything of the sort?
No such thing. I mean, it's a little too highbrow here. Most people tend to avoid my shop unless they're nobles. No, nobody's come by.
Fine. And he would hand her back her mirror and still hold on to the handkerchief. And he would ask her, well, how much for this necklace that you've given me here?
I'm sorry, say it again.
He wants to know how much the necklace is that she put on him.
Can you get me a persuasion check with that? I want to see how bad she feels.
Persuasion.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, 16. How's that a 16? Wait. 9 plus 6 is not 16. Did you roll a 10 or a 9?
Hold on.
I'm not the one that sees that, right?
I don't know why it says it's 16.
That's so weird. It does have 9 plus 6 is 16.
Okay, that's wrong, but we'll say 15. It's fine. It's not just.
Well, I feel so bad for you, so, let's do 90? 90 gold scrap.
Yeah, okay.
Pearls.
Bad. 90 gold is a real bad price.
Yeah, there's way more expensive.
Yeah, no. That's. Well, it is a very lovely piece, and well, normally I would indeed be happy to take something as lovely as this off of your hands. Not that quite flush with cash at the moment. I wasn't expecting to maybe make such a large purchase, but do appreciate you showing it to me, and he will turn around so that she can take it off, because that would literally be all of his goal.
She gladly takes it off and says,
It's okay. I understand. Maybe, with your luck, you might have enough to come get it later. Or we have other lovely pieces here.
do you head back after that?
Yeah, he would indeed say thank you for your time, and if he sees her again and he has the money, then yeah, he'd be happy to buy it. But yeah, he rushes off to the embassy or wherever he was staying.
Wherever he was staying. You head back to the embassy. That's about 20 minutes you went back there. And I want to see another investigation check. Can you find your blue pearl? I want to. I'm going to refresh my page real quick. One sec. Right. 16. Okay. 13 plus 3 is 16. That part's correct. You cannot find it. Neither in the place where you think it would have been, or anything similar. But what you do find is a note. And this note says, Babai Kalus, the stolen weep. It is only a dream to be alive. In the mirror, you will see oblivion. If you want it, come get it. Here. With a map. You take a gander at the map. You don't recognize Akhdar. So you don't know where the fuck this is. You know the map is, though, well made enough for you to be able to walk over there. What do you say?
He would take said map, and I'm assuming there's some sort of like reception area or something to that effect.
Yes. There are people at your beck and call,
And,
basically.
But then he would call for someone and ask who besides myself and the two gentlemen from earlier have been in my room while I was out.
One of the receptionists says,
Oh, the two gentlemen? Well, they left not long after you, pretty much almost immediately. I don't think... But why? Is something wrong?
Well, I'm currently missing something off of my person, and this was left in my room, and instead it would seem, and he would show her the map note situation.
she looks at it and she says,
That's strange. No, this shouldn't have happened. We have greatly apologized. Is there anything we can do to help?
He would look somewhat visibly annoyed, and then he would look polite, and he would say, "Well, if you could point me in the direction of where this place is," and I'm assuming it's like has like a circle or something around the place where he's supposed to go.
yeah.
He was like, "If you could point me in the direction of here, then I would be well on my way." Well, then he would go back upstairs and grab his things, and then head to what said church, what said place is. He doesn't know it's a church, so.
Yeah, she says,
Oh, well, yes, of course. Here, let me. Yes. So which one do you guys?
she explains where it goes, and then she warns you that it is a very rough part of the city, and you should probably not be dressed to the nines.
Then he would ask, he would ask her if there's a place where he could buy something that's probably not so conspicuous.
She says,
Probably not with your style. We don't wear those sort of things here. We wear trousers. But, give me one moment. We might actually have something for you. Hold on.
she sort of walks away and looks through a couple of things and pulls out a similar style to what you have, but it is a light beige, which is much more plain, but much more conspicuous.
He would, and he'd say, "Well, thank you for this. I appreciate your generosity and your kindness. While I'm out, please do have someone watch my room and make sure no one comes and goes but me."
Of course.
She looks over at her partner, and he says,
Fine, I'll do it. I understand.
and walks away to walk
Partner
over
or
there.
Partner. What kind of partner are we talking?
Second in command.
Okay.
Maybe something more. You don't know what they got going on.
Fair enough. But then yeah, after their conversation, he would go back upstairs and he would essentially take off all his fancy things and somewhat try to find somewhere that apparently is a decent place to hide things, and then he would head back out to the place where she told him to go.
All right. It takes you quite a while because the sort of rich area you're from is far away from here, so it takes about maybe an hour by foot. You don't have a camel on you. You could go buy one. Huh?
I don't know, taxis?
Do you want to grab a carriage?
I mean, it doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would be walking around, so yeah.
Fair enough. You can grab a carriage. Yeah, it's well, you're wearing. Can I get a persuasion check with advantage from you? You are very smart to change out of those clothing, I will tell you that much.
18.
19. With a 19, you can get a nice carriage over to that area. I will say for 5 copper. Much more
Hell yeah, he would
expensive.
definitely take one.
Huh?
I said, in hell yeah, he would take one.
Yeah, gladly. You head over to this area and you find yourself in front of a rundown, shitty, a useless church. You wonder for a moment, what would anyone do with this? And yet, here you are. Do you go inside?
He would look around the place a bit to see if anything sticks out to him. But if there's something I need to roll for that.
No, there isn't. It is so plain. All you notice is that everybody seems to be avoiding the spot, is all you notice.
Then yeah, he would seemingly go inside.
You walk inside. And we'll head to the next person. Let's see. Who do you want to go next? Ooh. Well, you know what? I think it's time. Hey, May.
Hello.
Hi. You wake up in the morning. Bright-eyed, as much you can, and bushy-tailed, as much you can. What do we all see?
Well, when Shara wakes up to the sound of the delivery of her breakfast, she sits up. The luxurious bed is covered in silk and ink stains. There's books and papers scattered around the massive perfumed room. It's cluttered with diagrams and drawings and all sorts of tomes left half read across the rugs and lounging areas. The curtains are drawn, sunlight pouring in. Squinting for a moment, she rubs her eyes and rises from her bed. The loose, ornate dressing gown slips from her body, falling off her curves as she moves over the vanity. Her movements are precise, practiced. Essence applied to her skin, leaving the tan skin dewy and glowing, kohl lining her bright jade eyes, lace veil covering the bottom half of her face. She brushes the dark waves of her hair carefully, covering the small horns at the top of her head. Naked, she moves to dress. Long flowing silks and velvet, ornate jewelry and layered perfumes. She moves with practiced grace, emerging from the disastrous room to the living room of her rented lodgings. Breakfast is laid out on the table for her, a variety of teas, fruits, breads, smoked meats, pastries. She ignores it, leaving the apartment in a whirlwind of perfume and determination. The Library of Alshir calls for her, and she won't take no for an answer this time.
You step towards. It takes you a little bit to get there, but you are ready for Alshir's library. Listen, this is a library of countless languages, of endless supply of knowledge, and you need it. But there are guards in your way.
Sorry. You're not getting in today. Or any day for that matter. I really hear again, Shara.
I did tell you I would return. Time and time again, until you let me in these doors.
You know I have to follow rules. Even if I'm the Almaib, I can't just give you access.
I'll remind you that my family is part of the reason why this library is so successful.
He knows this, and he like sits over and says,
Okay. What do I have to do to... I don't know. Maybe I could ask somebody to get your things for you? I don't know. Technically, students are allowed in here. You know?
And what would I need to be considered a student?
Here we go again, Shara. Listen. I want to help you out. I really do. I just don't want to get in trouble. Okay?
I understand. I don't want to cause you any trouble. I just want in the library.
"Can I get a persuasion check from you?"
Okay. Ooh. Okay, 15.
15. He says,
You have to wear that perfume today. You know I like that perfume. Okay, fine. Just, if you have to bail me out, promise you'll bail me out?
Of course, I wouldn't leave you there. Thank you, dearest.
Oh no, what's this over here? Wow, what's that over there? Hurry, get out of here. Get in the door. I don't know how much longer I can do this awkwardly.
She, like, kind of scurries, but, like, with grace, in a way that doesn't entirely make sense, past him. And it's at that point where the height difference is kind of apparent, as she is quite tall.
and he is not short, but he's not like tall. This is like a 5'9" human, 5'9" human, and Shara is quite a bit bigger.
Indeed.
Well, you step into this building. The best way to describe the beauty of this library is a large rectangular room where books line not only on the outside, but there are bookcases that float and move around the center of the room. It is clear that there are receptionists that control these. This is a large, grand area. This tower that seems to tower 5 or 6 floors of books and scrolls and tablets. There are things from places you don't even know the name of, but you know what you're looking for. What are you looking for?
First she's gonna take a deep breath and just... Finally.
It is a beautiful spot that you've heard the stories of, but seeing the amount of moving books and bookshelves, the amount of magic that just exists in this place, not just knowledge, but magic that seems to control this space, is almost awe-inspiring to you. It is so much more than you imagined.
Absolutely stunning. And she's immediately going to book it towards where she thinks books and documentations on the Unpurged are.
You find this quite easily. This is a well-studied, well-researched subject. There are countless books and tablets, etc., that talk about this. And as you sort of gander at these sections, you find things from various places. You know, you have the unpurged from the north that seem to be unravaged sort of brutality in Uther and Vel de East, etc., etc. In the south, you have those within the waters, the Isles of Balatu and Kamat. You have the strangely chill ones in Ktanos and Gamoyun, Tirion, and Yotayun. You have the well-mannered ones in Grek, Ram, Reem, and Sidon, and elsewhere. The Unpurged have many stories to tell. But you know that you can maybe make connections. Would you like to grab a few books?
Absolutely.
You grab a couple books that interest you, especially about Katanos. As a region that's mostly isolationist, it is quite a unique subject. And, of course, the Triad Yun, which is Turiyun, Gamoyun, and Yotayun. These areas are near each other, and the way that their Unpurged react is weird. And just for a third little one, just in case, Kirao, which is a strange area of floating islands where the Unpurged do not exist. And you want to make those connections. You feel like there's something there. You pull these books. There are plenty of tables and seats for you to sit down at. Would you like to sit down and start reading?
Yes, she is going to, like, almost ravenously, like, open up these books and kind of lay them out in front of her as she's kind of reading at a speed that almost seems inconceivable.
Give me an investigation check with advantage, because we're studying something that you know a lot about.
Let's go. First one's a 14.
Okay.
No.
We'll take the 14.
She got too hype.
She did. Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about the Unpurged, just for everybody, both the viewers and you, and everybody here. Before the last purge, also called in the ancient histories, the sundown, supposedly the world resets every 5,000 to 8,000 years. The last one you call the purge. And in this purge, there are these strange mechanical, metal-y creatures of lightning and metal. You don't know how they're made or what happened, but they still exist today. You call them the Unpurged. Now, Katanos is a very unique region in the Far East area of the world. Within this region, which is a group of 5 isolationist tribal regions that have come together to work together after a great cataclysmic event. The way they do have enemy and purge that are just evil. But Katanos is written as the first region to have fully domesticated Unpurged that work with them. And every story about them you find very interesting, because they say that's just how they ended up. We just followed what they believed. Now, as a discerning eye, you know the gods have some power, but you feel like the gods don't have power over the Unpurged. But that's what they believe. They are the one continent and country that firmly believes the gods have powers over the Unpurged. And they discuss it here. And you are enthralled in this book, in the story about Katanos and the gods here and what they believe these Unpurged are doing. And how they use it for their farming, how they use it to know where to set up camp and everything else. is unique. It's very unique to this area more than anybody else. You know that nowadays there are people in other countries that might have unpurged as pets or something else, but they talk about even the largest of beings are part of them. It's very unique. And you start writing some of this down, and then your pen stops working. The ink stops running.
I could have sworn I should have another. And she's just kind of looking around, and the table in front of her is just an absolute disaster of notes and loose paper and the books themselves. And she's kind of like moving things around.
You finally find your ink that you're looking for. You go to dip your pen in it, making sure you have more. And you look back at the book, and it's an empty page. There was an empty page here before. It was full of details. You have a great memory. It is full of details like Katanos and their gods and the different Unpurged was most important to you. The Unpurged that they followed specifically. Because you remember there's one that was giant with long legs and a long neck. And you'd never heard of that before. That was new. You wanted to write about you so desperately. You were like, I need to write that down, I need to draw that. And it's not there. It is an empty page.
What's above? Did I not? No, that's not right. That's not. And she just kind of goes to rub her eyes for a second and then stops and just kind of readjusts, and her whole posture goes from kind of this frantic energy to something more composed, almost like she's putting on an armor of sorts and trying to recenter herself. All right, Anshara. Deep breath. Now, where was I?
You flip to the next page, and it's empty. You flip to the next page, and it's empty. And you keep flipping, and it's empty. Then it's empty, and it's empty. And then you keep flipping the pages, but the pages don't stop. The book should not be this long. That makes no sense. You stop, you close it. Like, okay, let's go to one of the scrolls. You go to the scrolls, and you roll it out. And then you continue to roll it out. It's empty. You continue to roll it out, it's empty. You're confused. You look up, and the entire building's empty.
This is not right. And she's just gonna very gently lay the scroll down and kind of take note of her surroundings.
It is the same area, but it's as if everything stopped. There's nobody here, it's empty. You hear
Honestly, I thought about making some mysterious nightmare for you. But you're too smart for that, aren't you, Nshara? Or should I call your actual name that I'd prefer to call you? At Sector. So at Sector. Sorry to keep you from your studies, but I do have to give you this.
The silence overwhelms you. What were you gonna say?
She kind of like whips around to try and see the origin of the voice. Kind of discern where it's coming from, but there is another subtle kind of shift in her posture, and she kind of catches a glimpse of something that her head just kind of starts hurting a little bit. And what did you call me?
Oh, wait, this is you. Why'd they put me in charge of you? At Sectator. I don't want to deal with any of that. I'm gonna leave before it drives me crazy, as it probably will you. So here's this. Enjoy. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, also I'm taking this. You can go get it back if you want to. Bye.
You see on the table next to you a note. But can I please get a Constitution saving throw from you first?
Absolutely, you can. A 9.
And Shara, you feel a bit of like bile come up from your throat. Your eyes are there's something here. Not just what you heard, but something else here near you. And it's the first, maybe not the first time you sensed it, but it's there. And you try to focus on it and it makes you feel ill.
What? Gods. And she just kind of like collapses back into her chair, like holding her head. And just kind of slowly reaches out. It's not entirely sure what she's reaching towards as her hand kind of like comes out, all of the rings and kind of decorations on her hand shining in the light. And what did you do? Who?
As you reach out your hand, you grab a note.
What is? And she'll open it and kind of read over it.
It says, Ad Sectator, the stolen weep. It is only a dream to be alive. In the mirror, you will see oblivion with a circle leading to another part of Akhdar. A part of Akhdar you'd rather not be around. But you're confused for a moment. And you look down, and your research journal's gone.
What? The mirror weeping? My journal. And she'll kind of pop up and she's like throwing these research materials around, trying to make sure that she is actually missing the journal.
The world goes back to normal. Everybody starts moving again. They're all here. And some people kind of glance at you and like, oh, it's not finals week, but I get it, girl. And they all kind of ignore you.
My journal. And she'll grab she'll hold on to the note and just book it out of the library.
Excellent. Do you run towards where this area tells you to go?
Yes.
You are incredibly smart. I'm not going to have you roll for where it is. You know's in the bad part of the city. I assume you probably don't care.
She does not give a single solitary fuck.
I figured. You head towards this area. It's the dark part of the area, but like, even though you look good, you don't look the richest motherfucker on the planet. So you hope that nobody will bother you. Plus, listen, you are in a city, you know the city well. You know to mind your motherfucking business, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You mind your motherfucking business. As somebody who lives in a city like that, listen, if somebody's shooting fireballs at somebody else, that's not your business, even if it runs right over your head.
Not my problem.
Not my problem.
Not my problem. Not my circus, not my monkeys.
Anyway, my city's very dangerous, and when I got shot at, it's like, you just ignore it. I wasn't getting shot at, it was somebody else. That's kind of what's happening here. So, as you find yourself in front of what looks like, given your studies and your knowledge, some sort of cultist church. You're not really sure what it was. It's dead. There's clearly not been anybody here for a while. That's what it is. Would you like to step in?
Yes.
Excellent.
I
And as
would
you
indeed.
step in, we'll go to the last person. Malik. Hello. Malik.
Hello.
You awake, eyes bright and glimmering, and what do we all see?
Okay. I awaken to gold and jade embroidered and tasseled curtains as the sun kisses my face. 3 cushy beds, uniformly aligned within the art-shaped room, barely made. Tomes and grimoires stacked atop each other near glass nightstands, each near a bed, and trading cards sprawled out on the floor. The walls almost glow with energy. The ambiance is electric, warm, and almost alive. I roll out of bed and get ready for class. Naturally, I'm late. I slink into the bathroom where the sink is, and is like a fountain that pools into a large golden lotus petal shaped bowl. I splash some water onto my face, pat it down with a soft towel, and make my way back to the main room, grab my pack, and head to class.
As you step into class, you get a sigh from one of your professors, and she says,
Right, if you were going to be late, Malik. Certainly have a good reason.
I was up all night, helping my father.
she stares at you for a moment and says,
Right, of course, yeah. So let us get moving. Sit down. Yes, you know where to sit. Anyway, as we were discussing the origin of magic and how it works, as we all know, ether works in the way of harmonizing with the drone of the world around it. You see, every single item, whether it be living or not, has a drone. And to affect it, you harmonize with it, and that is how magic works.
the story continues, talking about how this is stuff that, like, if you study magic really well, you will know about. You will know that magic is a discordant or a tonal or a more harmonic sound to create the abilities that we call magic. Magic is not really sound-based, but if you know how to listen, you can do it. And she begins discussing that and whatnot as you guys continue onward throughout the day. This is your biggest class of the day. The sort of discussion of the history of magic and ether. You would know that ether is sort of a wordless concept. They call it ether. It's sort of like just a nonsense word that they've created to describe the most basis point of all magic. The drone is called ether. And what you harmonize with the ether is how you do magic. They even talk about, for example, fighters and similar people who do not have magic and how they're incapable of harmonizing with that drone and how they make up for it. Now, you go through the next about 3-hour period learning about this. And as she ends the day, she says,
Malik, can you please stop here after class?
I let out a groan. All right. Shall do it.
as you get waited out of class, she says,
I have been so kind to you despite the words that were given by your elders, despite the stories that were given about you. Might I ask, why were you late today?
I look at her again, and I'll say, I was up helping my father last night.
I want to believe you, but Malik.
She sighs and she sits down and says,
I just want you to tell me the truth. I just want you to be honest with me. If there's anybody here who wants you to go past this basically errand boy you've been given, it's me. I see what you're able to do. You are a prodigy. Why don't you see that?
Malik says, I know. I am a prodigy. I know I can do anything. But I must do these things for my father.
I want to believe you. I really do, Malik. But I don't know. Should I really trust you? You've done fantastic work. The others don't see it, but I see it in you. I can hear the harmonies in you. Malik, please take this seriously. You are so much more. Okay? Next time we have class.
Malik will,
oh, sorry,
Go
keep
ahead.
going. No, you go ahead.
Malik will kind of look at her and give her one nod.
Please, get here on time next time. I am trying to build a case to prove your innocence and prove that you are more than what they say. Okay? Because none of the rest of them see it like I do. Malik, please,
Over it.
work with me here. Can you do that?
I can do that.
Good. You're very strong. And you have a great destiny before you. I know this. Just try to do better. Okay?
Okay. Malik nods and says, am I dismissed now?
You are just... I don't know, something feels weird in the air. Just be careful, okay? Don't get into any trouble if you can avoid it. Hard for you, but... I can only argue so much. Go on.
Malik dashes out of the room like a bat out of hell. He goes over towards his friends and starts talking to them about dueling and wizarding and about boasting about how great he was in the last duel he was in.
One of them says, you know, I've been trying to do a couple pretty great duels. I just haven't. How are you winning all these duels?
Raw natural talent.
Right. Well, you know, that one weird teacher, you know, she seems to have, like, I don't know, maybe the hots for you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it happens all the time. There was this one time I did hook up with a teacher once. That was fun.
Well, you're gonna tell us about that later. But, you know, I've been hearing some things around the way. Perhaps there's, other teachers out there. I mean, she seems pretty into you. I know she kept you a little longer. What were you doing?
giving me pointers on my wand work, obviously.
Of course. Well, we're gonna head on out if you wanna join us. We're going to go get some kebabs and head on our way.
Oh, that sounds pretty awesome. I'll join you.
Of course, we'll meet you outside.
They all leave. Do you head out to join them?
Yeah, I do join them.
Do you?
Yes.
You sure try. As you head down the halls of this beautiful university, the hall continues. And it continues to continue.
So, Malik kind of mutters to himself out of frustration. The hell? And he will try to run like through it, like straightforward, constant running and dashing through it.
It does not let you go. It seems to last forever.
I stop. I look behind me
It's an endless hallway,
and I dash the other way.
and it remains endless as you continue to run. You stop
I
finally. Yep.
Go ahead.
No, keep going.
I stop dashing the other way, and I notice that it's never ending. And I go, where did my friends go?
Oh, you and your friends? Oh, I'm sorry. We can't just give that to you right now. But I can give you this. How about this? Latronis, I will give you exactly what you want. But I do need something from you. So I will be taking this. Thank you very much.
In front of you floats a silver talisman.
Give that back. And then I will
Sorry, keep going.
go to grab for my wand, and I notice it's gone. And I'll just try to catch him and grab him.
I'm not gonna let you have that. But, of course, I will let you find me. Sorry, Latronis. But we need you. And so, if you want it back, you're gonna have to find it. Here we go.
And she hands you, or floating above you is a map to a strange area in the shitty part of Akhdar.
Of course. Always another task.
Of course.
I grab the...
And I'm sure your lovely headmasters will love you doing it for them. Go on, run. Get there as fast as you can. We're all waiting for you. Malik, you're the most important of them all.
I kind of, what is it called? Like, I like squint my eyes at them, and, I kind of take the map, look at it, look at them, look at it, look at the map, look at them, look at the map, and say, what?
You'll find out. Bye-bye.
And she disappears, and the hallway turns to normal. You have in your
Do I
hands
still
a
have the map?
map. Yep.
I say to myself, curious. I kind of fold up the map. And do I see my friends?
You do.
Hey, where were you?
I don't know.
What?
Nothing. Let's go.
Okay, you're going out with your friends for a bit. Do you end up heading to this place afterward, or
Yeah, I head to the place afterward.
you hang out with your friends for a bit, having fun, enjoying their time? But this is always on the back of your mind as you continue. And when you finally get to a point where you can kind of leave your friends and you end up in a shittier part of the city, you find a strange church. Do you head inside?
Malik like kind of peers his head inward, like kind of like that, like cartoonish, like, hello,
Silence.
hello.
Complete
then-
silence.
I will walk in.
Excellent. We'll do a quick BRB for one more piss break and then discuss what we find inside. 3-minute break, everybody. Let's go. Keep laughing. See if I care. We are back. Hello, everybody. We are back. Sorry. 2 piss breaks are necessary, apparently, for me. Let me turn this off as we head into the darkness of this church. One thing I will point out, that despite the different times you all ended up here, you all end up here at the same time. This darkness feeds into each of you as you walk in. This darkness is strange. This darkness is magical, of course. But after a couple seconds, your eyes relish in the dark, and they end up seeing a catacombs. Each side are cubbies of mummified bodies of maybe a world you no longer understand. I mean, as you would all know. But this is a church that's no longer used. You walk down a couple more stairs, and a couple more. And finally, all of you, exiting different hallways at different times, end up in the same place at the same time. A strange open area. Above you is a large crystal. Or at least, it looks crystalline. It looks to be obsidian of some description. A dark black crystal that seems to glow in a strange shape that you do not recognize. And before you are three beings. All three of them with animal masks. With the eyes of the animal masks smoking a strange black smoke. The one with the ox head speaks first. Well, I didn't think it'd be that easy to reach all of you. But I appreciate it. The one with the wolf speaks second.
Honestly, some of them way easier than others. I mean, we did all your work for you.
And then the third. They have a, what's called a buck head. She says,
Well, you might have had a hard time, but I didn't. So maybe that says more about you than me.
Huh? What was that? I'll have you know,
both you shut up! Our heroes are here. Hello. All of you. You don't know who you are, but we do. Barbae Kalus, Obsectator, Pientus, Objectio, Latronis, Dependence. You are people we have been waiting for. We knew of your birth, and we know of who you are. He raises a hand up. And in these strange obsidian translucent crystals are your special items. I grant you what you wish. That's what you all wish for, isn't it? Well, I do not give it with such ease. You are important, you see. You might not know it yet, but you are. Something will happen. And it is up to you to stop it. If not, make it worse. It doesn't matter. We've been here for centuries. We watch from the shadows.
And we only alter what needs to be altered. And that is where all you come in. It is a dream to be alive. And in your mirrors, you see oblivion. It is in all of your reflections. Emptiness. But emptiness, oblivion, darkness is not a bad thing. It is simply a story to be written. And I'm here to help you write it. Do you want these all back?
He looks at all of you, slowly. First, look at Emran.
Let me ask you. Is this drawing that important to you?
Yeah, sorry, I clocked out when you started getting all philosophical or whatever. What?
Of course, as I expect from you.
Listen, if you want to keep the mask on, it's going to cost you extra, love.
Well, love your boldness, but that's why we chose you. Huh? Well, it seems like you're just as hot-headed as I expected. I expect none less from you. And how about the rest of you?
Looking over at Hakos.
You got some fight in you, don't you?
Yes. Are you offering the items now, or is there something you want?
Oh,
Doesn't seem as you're in the giving mood.
I do not give for free. I don't think any of us give for free.
One of them says, the one the wolf says,
Well, actually, I mean,
Silence! You've been through a lot. It does not come for free. Patientus. You have to prove yourself. And all of you will prove yourselves. Do you understand?
Oh, shut
No.
up.
Oh, what was that? I'm sorry. Pause. I know you want to do so much more. But I have to look at this guy. Oh, shut up.
and she walks over to you, Koak.
I'm sorry. Do you want to say that again? For everybody in the room.
I'm sorry, can you not hear?
Oh, I can hear. Do you want your skin to fall off now or later?
Oh, you will silence yourself! Both of you! His voice is commanding and serious. Ox speaks. Buck, you will not speak until everybody's ready. That includes you, Wolf! Because both of you seem to not know when to keep your mouth shut. Kowok, you have enough troubles on your head to cause problems with us. But we can give you solace. And your gloves.
I have all the solace I need right here. Why don't you just give me my shit so I can leave?
I can make your life so much worse. But I'll be kind. I will give you it back. Just do what I ask you to do. Do you understand, Kolak?
Whatever, man.
You will learn in time. You'll be granted whatever great sort of happiness you want. Just listen to us.
And
Shut
what is
up.
it exactly? Yes.
Everything you wanted. Knowledge, power, safety, healing. We provide it all. But we need your help. This world we live in. It is a case in. I know some of you understand. This world's in the strongest form of it yet. And yet as strong as it is, the darkness of the underground grows. And it grows angry. It wants to destroy. It wants to make others suffer. But I am willing to help balance it. You guys were spoken in the mirror. All of you were spoken in the greater mirror. Babai Kalus, Sectator, Patientis, Objectio Latronis Dependens. You are all important to creating a world greater. You've all hurt. And the mirror has asked for us to give you penance, to give you greatness for what you've done. For as you help us, we will help you. Do you understand?
What is it that you expect from us to do?
Work together and gain the six plaques I require.
What kind of plaques?
You will find them wherever you look. They exist in a border beyond the illusion, beyond the Fae, and beyond the mortal. They exist here, beyond the plane we understand, and as long as you break through the mirror, you will find it. And when you provide those 6 plaques, the world will change for the better. But of course, this doesn't come at freedom. I do believe this will hurt all of you. All of you will discover things about yourself and about the world you live in, whether you want to or not. Because the 6 of you have spoken, the plaques is connected to each of you. I think it's a simple task. You can understand, just look to yourselves. At least it won't be that simple if you weren't all so selfish. How about this? Your first plaque is within the city of Akhdar itself. You'll find it most likely where you can breathe the best. You'll figure it out yourself. That is a story we've been told. There is a mirror here. A mirror that reads you and the world around you. And it has told us of each of you. You've all looked in the mirror in one way or another. And it has chosen you. You will find what you need in time. Do you have any questions before we go?
Excuse me, yeah, over here.
Yes, of course. Go ahead. Speak whatever bullshit you
Why
say.
us?
I wish I knew. Even we do not understand the desire of the mirror. But we understand that it is because each of you dare to dream. We do not know what that means. But maybe you will find out in time. Regardless, we understand you all connect to oblivion. The wolf rolls his eyes.
Whatever that means.
The buck rears her head.
Right, do you have to, like, jump in at every point, or can you just stop?
Oh, do you have a problem now? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Both of you, shut up! Latronis. You ask for why the mirror spoke to you. We do not know. But we know it is you all. We have seen your vision in years past. It is now that the time starts. Do all of you
I think you got
understand?
the wrong folks.
Oh.
My name's Amrin. You didn't say my name.
Oh, I
Think I'm in the
certainly
wrong
did,
place.
Amrin. Oh, as we like to call Abjectio.
What?
Well, of course, that is what the mirror calls you. Abjectio.
I think the mirror's a bit confused, but alright.
No, it isn't. He first points at Chris. Bye-bye, Kalus. And then at Nshara. At Sectator. Hakos. Patientis. Imran. Objectio. Malik. Latronis. And finally, Koak. Dependence. It is listed you specifically to help us. And you will. If you want your things back, that's what we'll provide. But only if you help us. Do you understand?
And I'm supposed to work with these people?
Work it out.
I could just do this on myself. Why do I need to work with anybody to get my shit back?
No. Unfortunately. Oh, would you hear that? The mayor seems to say, oh, you're to work with them. That's crazy how it'd say that. Oh, I don't think I've ever heard it say anything like that before. It seems to be much more, I don't know, suspicious about it. Anyway. Your first stop is on the Sumer Festival. You'll find all the clues you need there. I, Buck, and Wolf will be here to notice your growth. Okay? Now, get along now. You can leave when you stop being mad at each other. We're heading out.
Heading out, I hardly got time to deal with them. I want to have a little fun.
No? Come on.
Fine. Let's go.
And they all three leave, and you are left in this open, square, sort of religious area where around you are these cubbies of mummies. And you are left to speak to each other. Who speaks first?
Oh, this is some bullshit.
Yeah, I agree.
It was hardly a negotiation, more like a hostage situation.
Right.
Alright, well, good luck. I'm fucking off. I'll find this on my own.
Yeah, I've got a shift in 2 days. Let's go.
You really think that going off on your own will solve whatever this is?
Whatever this is, the fucking smoke was just talking to us. This is... whatever this is bullshit.
That doesn't negate the fact that they have something of ours.
Not only that, but also the items we need. They are going to be at the same place. The clues that we need to get to get our items back. If we're all going to the same place to get the information, we might as well do it together. Or split up, either way, same direction.
Whatever.
Great. We are supposed to go to the festival, right? Would be heading there soon anyway. Myself. Why don't we all, you know, together?
I sincerely hope one of you, if not all of you, are more familiar with these festivals.
I may know a little bit about the festival. So, you know, a festival. And he will describe to you, fireworks, food, that kind of thing. Celebration.
Thanks for giving us the definition of a fucking festival.
Hey, you asked, I told.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Cameron snickers.
Koak, was it? You have a little something on your nose. It's a bit unbecoming.
What's unbecoming is wasting my time here with you guys.
If you know where you're going, then lead the way, please. I do not know, and I do need to get this over with.
As do I.
So, let us go if you are in such a rush.
Fine.
And Char's
head
like
towards the door.
very not subtly hand Koak a like handkerchief as she walks by, just like perfume.
She said you got a boogie, bro.
Harkus is
I
gonna
don't
look
need
over.
The wolf
I'll,
leans. Oh, sorry, keep going.
I'll stop Koak and say, you go alone. You die alone, yes? We stay together, we safety together. Huh?
Can I look at what you're wearing?
What I'm wearing?
Yeah.
I am wearing kind of like cloth, like half robe, kind of like have you ever seen Aladdin?
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's very much like that, like a Aladdin style vest with like poofy pants situation.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of embellishments, jewels, amulets, and he's got a pack on him with what seems to be a tome inside of it.
All right. Die alone? I'd rather die alone than next to a pretty boy with soft hands. The fuck away from me.
Right. I live here, so you can come with me, I guess. I know the way.
Thank you. I do appreciate it. Do you also intend to go with us? And he's going to look over at Chrysostomus while he's petting Marik, by the way. Marik is there.
Yes, and Shara, I want to point this out to you. Marik is a wolf-based unpurged, typically called a K1B4.
K1B4. Okay. Oh God, I knocked over.
I'm very unique with these names that definitely don't mean anything at all, for sure.
And he's like wolf-sized, so I would have noticed him, right?
Dire
At some
wolf
point.
size.
Dire wolf size. And Shara is spinning the fuck around, shoving past whoever is like closest to her and like crouching down in front of it, like, ooh. There's you. Oh, you are beautiful.
Yes, Marik is very well put together, shall we say.
And you I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You work with this beautiful animal.
If you can call Marik an animal. But yes, he is my companion. My name is Harkos.
Harkos.
Yes.
And she just kind of looks from Harkos to Marik and back and forth and back and forth. And there's like this like shine in her eyes as she just like her entire demeanor kind of changes into this like almost childlike wonder. Absolutely stunning. And how long have you two been cohabitating, partnered? My notebook, and then she seems to remember my journal. They have my journal. I can't. We must go find this. And she just kind of grabs Harkos and starts walking.
When I heard Harkos' name, I also walk up to Harkos. Harkos? Are you that motherfucker that jumped off the Earth Goddess's finger for whatever fucking reason?
For whatever reason, you do not know why I would do such a thing. Well, let's just say that could be true. He's grinning, by the way, and he is allowing himself to be led by someone who is relatively equal size to him. Not quite as much, but yeah, enough. But he has Marik moving along with him as well. Seems like you are the one who'll be left behind if you do not hurry.
Oop.
I just follow behind. If everybody's leaving, I'll just follow as everyone leaves.
Yeah, does everybody all leave at the same time?
Chris does. plan to,
Amron already left.
Yeah, Imran left first, I know that, but
Yeah.
I would be
I
the
guess I
last
will
one to
pick
leave.
Stride as
so-
well. Yeah.
all of you walk out. And as you begin to walk out into this open air sort of part of the alleyway, you see Wolf sitting outside and says,
Oh. Wow, you didn't all kill each other in there. I kind of thought that would happen. Yeah, I'm supposed to give you some sort of tidbit or info. Yeah, you'll find it in the sort of parade and what out there having going on tomorrow. So you guys should all get along. Until then, okay? How about that?
Hey, Ash. Hey, Ash.
yeah.
Would Amron recognize his voice?
Let me check my notes.
It literally
on the
happened
wolf.
earlier in the day.
Oh, yes, it's the same one. Each of
Yeah,
these voices you all
okay.
recognize if you heard the feminine voice or the masculine voice. The feminine voice was Buck, and the masculine voice is Wolf.
Amron's gonna try to walk up to this wolf man. You're
Yeah?
the one who poisoned my fucking kebabs. She's pointing at him.
I'm sorry? Your
My
your
kebabs.
Right.
Yeah,
The kebabs I poisoned. The poisoned kebabs
Yeah.
just for you.
yeah.
I don't know whether I should gift that with an answer. No? No, I did not.
Yeah. I started seeing weird fucking people and I heard your bloody voice in my head the moment after I ate those damn kebabs. So what the fuck did you do?
Oh, that. Yeah, that's the call. Don't worry about it. I mean, the call just Gives you nightmares. Don't worry about it. That had nothing to do with me, though. I didn't fuck with the kebabs. The kebabs, I mean, I went to the same shop. It's delicious. I didn't know such thing.
Oh, good, weren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway. Right,
Wait,
whatever.
so you're
Right.
saying that we all got received this call?
You did. Yes, I was supposed to give you a little bit of info. We knew you guys were the choices based on, I don't know, some mirror that the ox can see. We don't entirely understand it, but we just follow his advice. It seems that all of you are, important in some way. I'd like to give you more information than that, but it's all kind of I have.
I've stared into many mirrors, none who have spoken back.
Yes, there's a magic behind the mirrors that is hard to deny. I wish I gave more information than that, but unfortunately, let's say I'm not the smart one in the group. I'm here to provide illusions and to help you along your way.
Yes. Sounds like an alluvian. Absolutely. Yeah.
Something of that nature, but a little more strange. Sort of like you and Shara. Strange.
Nshara.
Strange.
Where
How
have
am
I
I-
heard that before? Nshara.
You must be confusing me with someone else. Say name that is common in certain areas.
It sure is common. But of course, I don't know, maybe you heard of her before. She's pretty popular in these parts. Not to give out any spoilers for your life, but, yes, you are gonna hate each other.
Nshara. I've heard that before. Hold on. Nshara. And Malik, I look at you like up and down with all this drapery and this beautiful veil, and I go, yes, I have heard of you before. One of my mates like going to your whorehouse.
My what?
Yeah, he told me about the whorehouse that you work in. Yeah.
So much better than I expected.
She's going to stare at him absolutely fucking flabbergasted for a few moments. I just feel this spark of like indignant rage mixed with magic and just I hope you get a kidney stone. Turns around and leaves.
Hey, Nshara, can I get a... Ooh, what do I want this to be? Hold on, not think this ahead of time. Can I get a... Ooh. Can I get
Ooh.
a wisdom saving throw from you? And
A
same...
wisdom saving. throw.
Yes, and same from you, Malik.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Damn!
Let's
Crazy.
fucking go.
Oh man. Whiz save?
Yep, whiz save.
14.
Malik, you stare at her, and then you can't anymore. Like, it hurts your head and eyes to look at Nshara. You just can't get it. You can't stare at her. You have to look away. It hurts. And as you do so, the wolf says,
Well, You know, expect that kind of happen eventually. Anyway, y'all go enjoy the festivities. I will be here. Come back with the information, you know, blah, blah, blah. Have fun.
And sort of waves you all off. And next time on the Dunda, we will be experiencing a party, and y'all are gonna have to learn to get along. As the world continues to spiral around you. Today, you have all had something stolen from you. Today, you have met a strange, shadowy group of people. You've met Ox, you've met Buck, and you've met Wolf. Each of them seems to have their own personality, but they all seem to be here to help you. And they all seem to know who you are. Next time, 2 Tuesdays from now, we will learn much more about that. And maybe start it down to business. And what sort of bullshit is fucking happening. Thank you guys so much for coming today. I'll let all you guys say goodbye as we figure out the raid. Psst, that's all of you guys.
Bye, everybody. I'm fucking screaming.
So am I.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for coming.
Very fun.
We will all see you all in 2 weeks from now for the next episode. And I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Probably, maybe. But of course, I think it's important to raid somebody. We'll be raiding my good friend Tenshi for the end of the night. If you are here late, the VOD will be posted on YouTube. I'm going to try to do it Friday. Probably before then. But just in case, Friday. And it'll be the Friday afterward from now on, okay? See you later, everybody. I was going to say scumbags, but really everyone. I'll see you all in 2 weeks. Thanks for making the stream come true. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Ugh.
I am.
Wolf
I'm
is
so
hot.
sorry.
Reading.
I'm so sorry, May. I'm so sorry.
No, that was funny as